Hello guys, if you're a new creator on YouTube or you just created your YouTube channel but you are yet to upload your first video on YouTube, so you are wondering, what will I talk about? What will my first video be? How will I start creating and uploading my first video? If you're asking such question, I've got a solution for you. Stay with me because I will be taking you on 6 steps on how to create your first YouTube video as a beginner. These are the things I did exactly when I created my YouTube channel. When I created my YouTube channel, I was wondering what will be my first video. This stigma kept me down from posting my first video for over 2 weeks before I was able to create and upload my first video. And how I did it was to go through some content online, search through content, and I was able to come up with some content idea on what I need to do to upload my first video on YouTube. And that is what I will be sharing with you right now. So if you're new in my channel, my name is UBMA from UBMA Africa. In this channel, I focus on teaching people systems and tools they can use to start and grow their business, especially if that business happens to be an online business. So if you want to get more tools on how you can grow your business, especially now that you want to start your YouTube channel, so this is a tool that you can use to grow your personal brand. So I will encourage you to subscribe to UBMA Africa and then turn on the notification bell so that you will always be the first person to know whenever I drop a new video like this one. All right, let us move into action right now. What are the 6 steps that you need to follow for you to create your first video and upload on YouTube? Okay, I am with my notes right now and I will start bulleting the points that I will be making here and there to keep us in track. All right, the first step to start, the first thing you need to do when it comes to creating your first video is planning and preparation. Now, before you start creating your first video, you need to put some plan in place. You need to prepare for your first video because as a beginner, you might be overwhelmed trying to do a lot of things. You want to talk about too many things. You want to talk about this, you want to talk about that. So you might be confused. So you have to sit down and plan on what will be my first video. And this planning includes what will be your first topic. What would you like to talk about in your first video? Now, as a beginner who have not created content before, who have not dropped any content before on YouTube, my advice would be to do an introductory video. Simple. Do an introductory video and keep it simple. That way you will be more clear and certain of what you are doing. All you need to do is to introduce yourself, tell your audience what you do and what your YouTube channel is all about, and then thank them for subscribing to your YouTube channel and finish. That is all. For example, hey, my name is UBMA from UBMA Africa. Here in this channel, I teach you how you can use systems and tools to start and grow your online business. Please, I would like you to subscribe to this channel if you are interested to grow your online business, because I will be sharing my personal experience on how you can start and grow your online business. Thank you for subscribing. See you next time I come again. Bye for now. That is all. Once you are done with your introductory video, you upload and you are set to start dishing out all your content. So you see, deciding on your topic here makes it very easy for you to create your first video. So when you're deciding on your topic, just do an introductory video if you are a starter on YouTube. But if you're watching this video, you already have your YouTube channel going and you already have content on your YouTube channel, then can go more in depth by researching on the topic you want to talk about. Go through YouTube search engine and go through Google search engine, find out what people are talking about in your industry, get your topic and begin to bullet down your topic. So this is part of the plan. Another thing again that you have to consider when it comes to planning is understanding your audience. Who are your audience? Who are these people that you want to dish out your information to? How will they consume your content? How will they consume your content? Understand what controls them and what triggers their attention. People's attention is very short. So how best will you attract and keep your audience? You have to understand the kind of people that you are talking to using your YouTube channel. Another thing again we have to consider in our planning process is to figure out your equipment. So you have to figure out your equipment, things that you will be using for your filming. You have to figure them out. What are the things that you need for you to film your first video to upload on YouTube? Whatever you think you need, put them together and then be ready for your next action. Another thing again when it comes to planning is to figure out what you want to achieve with your videos. The moment you figure out what you want to achieve with your first video, it becomes very much easier for you to create your first video. Right now we are done with planning and preparation. So your step 2 is scripting your YouTube video. So you have to script your video, because if you don't script your video, you will end up talking randomly. Now let's assume, okay, for example, we are talking about if you're a beginner, if you're here to create your first video and you want to create your first video. In your introductory video, you have to write it out. You have to write out what you want to say and then go through it over and over again. That will help you, put you in line and in shape without you running here and there. So when I started creating my content, I wasn't actually scripting. So because of that, a video I was supposed to do for 10 minutes, I'll end up doing that video for 15 minutes because I'll be talking all over the place. You see, I'll just be yarning all over the place. So it's consume time, and the information I'm supposed to pass quick and simple, I end up talking too much just to pass that information. So scripting your video will help you be on point and will help you save time also. So that is what you need to do in your step 2, is to script your video. All your video that you'll be dropping on YouTube, it is ideal that you script all your videos. That will take us to step number 3, which is filming. All right, now you are done with planning, you are done with scripting. Before you film your video, just like we talked about in the first step, which is prepare your equipment. So step 3 is where you need to start putting things together for you to take action. And these things you have to put together includes your camera. Now, if you have a good camera, you can start using you can use your camera. That is if you have a quality camera. But let's assume that you're using your smartphone to do you want to use your smartphone to do your filming. Just like this video you're watching right now is done using my smartphone. Techno 17 Pro is what I'm using to cover this video right now. You might have a higher version of what I'm using right now to film my video. For you, that is superlative. So, but if what you're using is slower than what I am using, is also okay, as long as your filming is bright, your sound is okay. So you just go ahead and start with what you have. You don't have to wait for that sophisticated equipment to come first before you do your video. That will keep you wasting much time. It is okay for you to start with what you have. If you go back to my channel and you check the first video I upload on YouTube, you will see my first video, that the quality of that video is very poor compared to this video right now. So you see, each video I drop, I keep getting better and better. So if you're thinking that your camera is a problem, don't worry. Just start with what you have. Start with what you have, and there will be room for growth and expansion. So you have to put your camera in order. Whatever camera you're using, just put it in order. The next thing again is your quality, is the quality of your audio. It's not good for you to use the inbuilt mic of your phone. You can get an earpiece or a headphone to connect to your smartphone. That way you will be able to improve the quality of your sound. During the time of editing also, you can also enhance the quality of your sound. So that is that about it. Another thing again you have to put into consideration when it comes to filming your video is lighting. You have to consider lighting position. If you don't have a good light like the one I have here, you can also use the natural light from your window. You can set your table close to your window where you can get natural light coming in, giving you enough brightness so that your face will be seen and no shadow will be cast on your video. That way, you will end up achieving success in your video. So, lighting is very important when it comes to filming. All right, if we have concluded in filming, so the moment you have all of this in place, go ahead and start filming your first video. This takes us to step 4. Step 4 is editing your video. Editing your video is where you come to act out your professionalism, because most of the video you're watching on YouTube today, in fact, 99% of the video you're watching on YouTube today, they are all edited. So somebody who don't know that these videos are edited will be wondering, how can these people be talking so fast without making any mistake? Yes, it's because of editing. And then you see some other transitions and sound effects, music on the background. It's because of the power of editing. You see, when you know how to edit, it makes your life very much easier and enjoyable as a video creator. So you don't even need to be an expert video editor before you start editing your video. For example, me, when I started, I knew nothing about video editing, but as time goes on, I started learning using YouTube, free resources I could find on YouTube to start editing, because my very main goal on YouTube is to produce at least 100 videos. By the time I do like 100 videos, automatically I'll be good in editing my videos. So if I edit 100 videos, that means I'm good editing. So at the same time also, you can also start editing your own video. Now, if you're using your smartphone, you don't have a laptop, you can use your smartphone video editors to edit your video. All you have to do is to go to Google Play Store and search it for good video editing applications to start editing your video. I can recommend one for you, which is CapCut. CapCut is very good when it comes to video editing. Filmora is also good also. I don't know what you call it, but Filmora. All right, Filmora, whatever it is also good. You can also use InShot to edit your video, but if you have a laptop, if you have a computer, you can use CapCut. CapCut has a window version you can also leverage on to edit your video. For me, I use 3 softwares to edit my videos because there are paid softwares and there are paid softwares and there are free softwares. So you can use any of these softwares depending on your budget. If you don't have money for paid softwares, you can use the free softwares, and CapCut is free. And then if you're using a Windows 10, there are also window video editors that comes, inbuilt video editors that come with your laptop, that comes with your laptop if you're using a laptop to edit your video. So you can also check on Google free PC softwares for editing video. I'm sure you will come up with something very good and very nice. So go ahead and then download some videos. You can go as far as downloading some videos, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 videos, or regarding the software you are using to edit. Then just research on 1 or 2 of videos that will teach you what you can do to edit your first video. All you just need to do is to cut out your errors and then mash things together, add some little transition here and there, and in the next few minutes you are done editing your video. You can also add background sound to your video to make your video look very nice, just like the one you're listening to right now. Does it sound well? I'm sure it does. It makes your video very engaging and very enticing also. It's good to put people in the mood when they are watching your video. So go ahead and start editing your video as soon as you are done filming your video. So the 5th steps that you have to take in creating your first video on YouTube is uploading your videos to YouTube channel. Uploading your video to your channel, that is the 5th step you need to take. The moment you are done with creating and editing your video, you have to upload your video. You might be shy to upload your first video because you are not comfortable seeing yourself in camera. Not more of strangers seeing you on camera. So you might be assuming that you are not good enough, you're not sounding well, so people will not like your video, they will give you bad comments. All you have to do is to shut up all those thoughts. All those little thoughts going on in your head, just shut it down, because none of those things will happen to you. Now, to even remind yourself, your first video, nobody might ever see your first video, so you just have to upload that first video to YouTube and allow YouTube to do its thing. And the worst come to the worst. Now, the mindset I have when it comes to uploading video on YouTube is that no matter the mistake I make, nobody will slap me. For example, even if you don't like this video right now, will you slap me? No. The highest thing you can do is to give me a bad comment, and I'm not even ready to delete any comment from my YouTube channel. Whether you dislike or you like, I am not deleting it, because seeing dislike or seeing like on my video or seeing bad comment on my video only give me the fuel to improve my video, because nobody who is watching video on YouTube is blind. People recognize good content and people recognize bad content. So when they see bad content, they comment. It's the same thing with business. So as a business person that I am, I focus more on people who complain about my service than people who like my service. So I focus more on people who complain about my service, because focusing on the people who complain about my service only tells me that I need to improve in this area they are complaining. But there are people who will like you, and even when you do things wrong, they will never tell you. So bad comments are also good for your video. Criticism are also good. Instead of turning you down, it should inspire you. It should inspire you to learn and to do more. When it comes to YouTube, when it comes to creating video on YouTube, you must understand that number one, you are not a professional media personality. So you are not a professional media personality. You are not a professional video editor. You are not a professional lighting man. You are not a professional sound engineer. See, these things takes time to learn. These things are the things that you can even study in school for 4 years, and here you are starting your YouTube channel and you are expecting to be perfect in your first video. No, all you have to do is to go ahead and start doing what you need to do to improve yourself day by day. Now, for me, like I said before, my target is to drop 100 video in the next 6 months. 100 video. That means before 1 year runs out, I should be able to drop 200 videos on my YouTube channel. Believe me, this video you're watching right now is far better than the previous video I did in the past. That is how yours also will be. So go ahead and upload that video with all boldness and confidence. If anybody give you bad comment, you can punch them. Come on, don't punch your audience, okay, because they love you. All right. So 2 things again you can do with your first video when you upload it on YouTube. Number 1 is you can decide to go public, or you can decide to go unpublish. That means when you go public, everybody around the world will see it, but you go unpublished, only you will see, whether unpublished or unlisted, only you will see your video until you are ready to publish your video for the public to see. All right, that takes us to step 6 of what you need to create your YouTube video, which is optimizing your video. Okay, optimizing your video simply means making your video more searchable and available for people to see. That means for you, before you do that, there are certain things that you need to consider for you to optimize your video, which is number 1, creating a YouTube thumbnail. You have to create a YouTube thumbnail for your video. If you don't know how to create a YouTube thumbnail and you want to learn how you can create a YouTube thumbnail, even if you're not a graphic designer, there are ways you can also create your YouTube thumbnail. All you need to do is to watch this video. It's either you click this link to watch this video, or here you can click here or here to watch the video on how to create your first YouTube thumbnail using Canva. Even if you're not a graphic designer, you can also go to the description below. I will drop the link to that video so that you can watch that video and create your YouTube thumbnail. So first of all, you need your YouTube thumbnail ready, and after that you need to optimize your video title, make it searchable. Let your title be something that people are searching for online, either on YouTube or on Google. That way you will be seen faster. Another thing again that you have to consider when it comes to optimizing your video is your video description. So you have to script out your video description, writing an article, a short article of what your video is all about and what people will enjoy or what people will get by watching your video. Your video description should be simple, readable, and easy. You don't need a long video description before you say that you have a good video description. So go ahead and create your video description. Another thing again you have to consider when it comes to optimizing your video is your video keywords. You have to write out your keywords and you have to write out your video tags. So all your title tags and your title keywords, you have to write them out. Now I will give you an example of what tool you can use to do your scripting, to do your keyword, and to do your tag. You can use an AI called ChatGPT for your video description, video title, and video keywords. I use ChatGPT, I use AI to get my video keywords, get my video tags, and get my video description. It makes life very much easy. So if you want to use ChatGPT for your content creation, you will see a video on ChatGPT, so you can click this one or this one, so you can learn how to use ChatGPT to script your videos. Okay, it is ideal for you to have your YouTube thumbnail design, your video title, your video description, your video keyword, and your video tag in place. Now you can do this thing in your notepad. Then once you go to YouTube to upload your video, then you can start copying and pasting these information there. It makes life much easier. As a beginner, when you go to YouTube to upload your first video without having these things written out, you will be confused and you'll be overwhelmed. It happens to me. That is why in my introductory video, if you check the description, there is nothing much. It's almost empty. So, but when you put these things in order before you go to the platform to upload your video, it makes life easy. So if you have gotten value in this video, give me a thumbs up and then subscribe to UBMA Africa. Please don't forget to smash that notification bell so that you always be the first to know whenever I drop a new video like this one. So until I come your way again, I love you, I value, and I cherish you. Bye for now.